that Mayhem, just losing to Keep It Koala, they will be taking on Team 7, who have fought their way through 3 games. 2 games to get to this point. They're gonna need to win another though if they want to reach the finals. Dego, what do you make of this matchup?
I think it's going to be very interesting. We've got Mayhem, who've just sort of like had the wind taken out of their sails, so to speak. Keep It Koala with a very strong defense coming in, losing, and they end up losing that match against Keep It Koala. And then we've got Team 7, who came off of that sort of win against Hermit Crabs with that last-ditch victory on attack, capturing that point in overtime, and then a very strong hold on the first point, stopping them there. So they've definitely got some momentum going into this. It'd be interesting to see who comes out on top of this. I definitely think the players on Mayhem might be slightly stronger, but I'm definitely looking forward to seeing Archirect back on that Pharah, because he was incredibly convincing playing that character.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to be keeping a close eye on him. This is going to be a good matchup for sure. We are going to be playing on King's Row for this match. So thank you guys for voting. Thank you guys for being here. Let's get some hype in chat. We are ready for the next match, guys. I hope you guys are too. Mayhem taking on Team 7. We're going to get into the server in just a moment.
Yes, for those who don't know what King's Row is, it's a hybrid of the payload and assault map. So you've got the first point, which is an assault point. So you've got the attacking team trying to take over the assault point from the defending team, and then they get a payload which they have to push for the remaining distance of the map into the interior area through a number of choke points, past one checkpoint, and inside. Yeah, interesting to see if anyone can hold at the first point. There's a very strong choke point through sort of like a gateway area with an area up above where people can like dash through, like there's an open window which people can jump through. That choke point can be very difficult to push at the start, as we see the team selecting their heroes and getting ready to defend or attack.
Yeah, Mayhem, of course, representing May. Gotta have the May. Can't switch from the May. Now, what if the May stops working? Do they do they get rid of May? I don't think so. They can't, right? It's their rule. It's Mayhem. You can't just get rid of May.
You can't not have a May on Mayhem. You saw that against Keep It Koala. Cookie started off as Soldier on attack and ended up switching back to the May, and it worked a lot better for them as soon as they got their May. But of course, in the end, they didn't win that one. But of course, it really did help them. Interesting to see that the defending team have a McCree, which will counter Archirect Pharah quite well, depending how far Pharah away plays from the attack, the main fight. Be interesting to see if the McCree can pick that, as the attacking team comes out of their spawn point now with 2 players from the top.
Cookie playing a little stealth role as May again, trying to get behind the team. That is his goal. He wants to cause as much trouble as possible as he waits for them to pass. They're unaware at the moment. He goes after Soldier, and Soldier might be taking... Oh, no. They know where Cookie is now.
Yeah, Cookies might get picked off by the Pharah here, depending if he notices. But he's behind them again. Freezes the Reinhardt, shields down for a second. Unfortunately, no picks came from that. A couple of players went low there. We're looking at sort of like the ult charger. Brittany's already at half charge. Cookie's almost at 70% charge. The defending team will probably get their ults before the attacking team, and it'll be their job to try and hold these ults onto until for the attacking team's first push to try and stop them. Archirect trying to take some sort of higher area, sort of high ground here, pep from people above, but the McCree's keeping her in check well, knocking her low every time she tries to rock up. Archirect actually going to go down almost here. Low HP on the Reinhardt as he pushes in as well. Lucio isolated from his team there, wondering if he can get back.
Yeah, he needs to get back over. That's not where you want to see your healer caught out alone.
Yeah, actually, does he manage to escape just? A good sort of like falling back there, realizing it wasn't the time to push. Lucio ult coming in. Interesting to see if they push in from this. Lacken charges straight in. Rocket barrage incoming. Gets no one with it. Lacken loses his mech. And the defending team have all 6 of their ults as we see the res coming in. Brittany, we get the Brittany, Anna, and Aladad on the Zaya combo, as we see just the 3 players from the attacking team left alive nearby the point. Mayo coming in, zoning off for the Diva from the point, and it's just the Lucio who finally dies to Odyssey. And now the attacking team are going to be quite staggered. They're going to have to sit and wait for the rest of the team to come back so they can group up.
And this is probably one of the hardest points to get through, this very first initial area. It is such a choke point. You know, getting that point, unlocking the payload, it is definitely, this is the toughest point. They need to get through. They need to send some players through. And, you know, once they get the blue team spread out, then they will have a chance. But they really gotta trickle in through here. As you see, we've got Mercy and Lucio trickling in from behind. Neo out alone again, though. You know, this is dangerous. Blacken trying to push in here and gaining some ground if they could stay alive. But a couple red team members go down.
Yeah, the attacking ults there sort of came in slightly too early and sort of didn't actually get any picks as they try and fall back here, trying to regroup. Only the 2 healers got their ults. There's very good use of Cookie there on May trying to survive there. He zoned off players, split them up. As we see the ult coming in from the Diva, picks off the enemy Ryan. They have a chance at the point here as Cookie tries to survive here. Freezes the Diva, walls himself off, tries to sort of survive for any longer. The Ana boost comes in on the May as the knockback comes in. The res comes in from the attacking team as Cookie goes after the Lucio. Very aggressive play here, might get picked off, managed to fall back, ults off to try and zone off the choke point. And a very good hold here coming in from the attacking team as that it's just the Pharah left in behind them, but he goes on to try and pick off more kills. Cookie walls off the team again. The Pharah is still isolated. 2 picks from the attacking team. This might be their opportunity to push in. Pharah's distracted.
Yep, as they come in, storming through here. This is going to be their, maybe their last chance with 20 seconds left. They're going to have to unlock this point. As the Reinhardt ult goes down, the Zarya ult goes down, the red team is all stuck, but they are not dying yet as Lucio counters with his ult, I believe. And they are still on point. They are still fighting here. With 8 seconds left, this is it. They need to get this point or this is going to be devastating for Team 7. They are contesting this point right now. This is it.
2 ults coming in from the defending side here. Brittany running around with the arrow, smashing people silly, getting a couple of kills, get a low. DK comes in from behind, picks up another kills. Just the 2 players left from Team 7 left on the point now. They go down almost, and they finally dropped. We're into overtime.
Yep,
no one
that's
nearby
gonna be
to
it.
contest. And a very strong hold. Very good use of their ults by the defending team here. They timed them well, comboed them well, and if you contrast that from the attacking team, they kind of just used them to try and get an entry, but they never quite got the entry they wanted. They were able to get maybe 2, maybe 3 picks, but those 3 players that would always manage to survive did a very good job of holding on to the point.
Yeah, that was definitely a big problem for Team 7. I mean, you know, they get 3 or 4 players, but it was those 1 or 2 that stayed alive and just bought enough time. I mean, Team 7 just really never got like a full-on team push together. Didn't time their ults together very well, and getting a perfectly timed entry is critical for that first little area. So Team 7 is in dire straits now. They're going to have to hold the point just like Mayhem just did. And it's going to be tough. I mean, this is, again, a very, you know, a very choke point tight area for, you know, the attacking team to get through, but it can be done. You know, they've had some opportunities, Team 7 did, so Mayhem's definitely going to have a couple chances. It is going to be close.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if they can get that opening pick that, you know, the attacking team kind of struggled with for a long time. With DK on the Widowmaker, he's going to try and take some of the high ground, maybe pick off like a DPS or a healer with a single shot to the head and try and create that opening for the attacking team. That'll be I think that'll be the turning point, whether they'll get this point early on, or if maybe he'll have to switch to something that will help the team a bit more instead of being sort of off to the side or off behind them. Interesting to see that the defensive team actually picked up a May as well to try and sort of block off the choke point, because that kind of wall is wide enough to block off the area completely. As we look to see him try and wall off the initial point.
Yeah, we'll see if that pays off. And we are underway.
Yeah, as we see DK Chris trying to get this initial pick, but he's getting forced back by the Pharah there, just firing rockets up there. Cookie going for the flank here, trying and create a bit of a distraction actually in the window to the left here. Most people into this in the main checkpoint for the attacking team here though. Just sort of trading damage here, no one going low. DK Curious actually gets picked by Archirect. Very well done by him. That's a good pick for him. Interesting to see if he persists with the Widowmaker, which he does. Goes back to the same position again. See if he can get a pick again. Shooting down onto the healers, trying to pick off one of the healers, but no luck. Actually takes down Archirect this time. Had to trade back and forth for them. See if he can get another pick. Cookie has actually managed to work his way in behind the enemy team here. Maybe he can lurk up behind them, get a nice little freeze off on one of the healers or a tank or something.
Oh yeah, he is all the way behind. Too bad he doesn't have his ult, or that would be pretty scary. But Lack and Ketchup is onto it pretty quick. But Mei is a very annoying player to deal with. It's not just going to be a one-person attack. And look at that. Just that one little move by Cookie has put the entire blue team onto the points. They are contesting this, and they're actually sealing it up. They've already gotten past the first little tick. And this is dangerous territory as 3 members of the blue team goes down. They may be able to take this. The entire team is almost wiped for the red team. And it's just Reinhardt left, and he is down. The entire red team is gone. They're going to take this point without question. And just like that, Team Mayhem will be going on to the finals. We have our final matchup, guys. GG's to Team 7. Let's get some love for them. Thank you guys for playing. It was very hard fought from you guys, and I appreciate you guys being here. GG's to you guys. Mayhem, it wasn't easy, but they are going through. Mayhem and Keep It Koala are facing off again in a best of 3 final, guys. One of these teams is going to win some gift cards.
Yeah, as we see the player of the game coming in from Brittany again. I feel like she's had more player of the games than anyone else.
Brittany's killing him with play of the games.
Hammer down there, picking up 3 kills, comboed with Aladad's Graviton Orb, and nice kills there.
You know, that's the second play of the game for Brittany. That's the second time Zarya's ult has made those kills happen. So it's kind of interesting. No love for Zarya, but just as important for making those big team kills, those big swing plays occur. So